Peace and love, everybody, and all praise the source that is in us, that we are part of, because we are, obviously. But hey, listen, I want to show you another video that's proving that their time is about to be done. I'll put this way down here. And that it's changing our DNA for the better. And of course, it's just tearing them apart. And that they're done. Every single outside nation is finished. And now, anybody that wants to come on here and say, put a comment bullshit or that don't make sense, stuff like that, just know your comment will get deleted. Because I'm not wasting time with folks who don't get it, who could fail to see that their time is up. And they're mad because their time is up. And they don't like the evidence that I'm showing because their time is up. It ain't my fault your time is up. It ain't my fault your pappies and all them came here. They were warned. They didn't listen. And now you got to deal with this shit. That plain and simple. I don't hate you. It ain't my fault that it's going down that way. It's going down on you. Listen to it. Read it and read. Here's the evidence.
And give you a warning and told you what was taking place. It's up to you. So just because I don't recycle on mainstream news in front of your face all day about what's taking place with the sun and the planet and the cosmos, and I tell you that on the mainstream news, I'll say breaking news. 3 football games on Thanksgiving. Breaking news. Black Friday football game has never been before. Like, that's something to talk about. That's nothing. So it's up to you if you want to call people like myself that are beacons of light, not teachers, beacons of light, to remind you of who you truly are and what's taking place on the planet, so you can be better prepared for what you're going. You can call me a conspiracy theory all you want, but these articles are coming directly from scientists. So there we go. 200,000 kilometer wide sunspot present. Solar flare threatened, shows NASA SDO. Here we go. NASA Solar Dynamic Observatory SDO has shed light on a gargantuan sunspot on the surface of the sun, which harbors energy for M-class solar flares. M-class solar flares is right underneath X flares. Understand what's happening, people. This article from November 21st, 2023. So here we go. The sun is at the center of our solar system and is essential for life to exist, as it provides warmth, without which Earth would have been a frozen and desolate wasteland. However, it also poses a threat to the planet on some occasions. With the peak of solar cycle 25 nearing, solar cycle 25, understand geometry is in this, my people. 25, 2 and 5 is 7, God's perfect creation, 7 colors in a rainbow. Look at all the rainbows, the double-decker rainbows, 180-degree rainbows that you see all around the planet. These are portals. It takes it takes us, so-called black people, a full 7 years for our bones, our organs, our blood cells to replenish themselves. So this is why I say you're not an adult until you're 21, 7, 14, 21, because it takes a full 7 years. So anyway, solar cycle 25 nearing. We've already seen numerous CMEs, solar flares, solar storms, and other particles impact the planet. While most of them haven't left Earth unscattered, a handful of them have caused effects such as radio disturbance and power grid failures. Giving you a heads up to let you know what's going on, because it's happening. It's nothing that they can do about it. And a new development, NASA Solar Dynamic Observatory, SDO, has shed light on a gargantuan sunspot on the surface of the sun, which harbors energy for M-class solar flares. Know all about it going forward. M-class solar flares. According to a Space Weather Report, NASA has revealed that a sunspot on the solar surface containing almost 12 dark corals. Now listen, understand that. Listen to the number, 12 dark cores. 12 dark cores. The number 12, you have 12 cranial nerves, you have 12 numbers in your calendar, 12 inches on a ruler, 12 years of school, 12 zodiac signs. I mean, and all of this goes back to your 12 cranial nerves, what has to do with your peripheral nervous system, your central nervous system, your eyes, your ear, your nose, your mouth, your hair. That has to do with your peripheral nervous system. So anyway, and your 12 cranial nerves stays in contact, more importantly, with your most important part of the most important organ in your body, which is the brain, and the brain creates your reality. This sunspot stands a staggering 200,000 kilometers, which is more than 10 times the diameter of Earth. It has been named Sunspot Complex AR 34909192. I'm never going to read those numbers out again, my people. So this is what they call the sunspot. As per the report, the sunspot is slowly turning towards Earth and harbors dangerous energy which could hurl out M-class solar flares in the next couple of days. Because it's harboring dangerous energy. 1 minute, the sun sits in the center of the solar system and is essential, meaning without the sun, there is no life. It is essential for life. And then now the sun is dangerous because it's harboring energy. Understand that, my people. Understand that double talk. It's not dangerous. It's dangerous for who? Okay. The report states it's 200,000 kilometer wide, contains a dozen dark cores, and is crackling with M-class solar flares. A sunspot complex AR, never reading the number again, is so big it takes 3 numbers to label it. The active region is turning towards Earth and will pose a threat for Earth direct flares by mid-week. So what? Thanksgiving, Black Friday, here we go. Get them CMEs. For the unaware, solar flares are classified according to their strength on the logarithmic scale. Similar to how earthquakes are measured, the smallest ones are A class, which occur at near background levels, followed by B, C, and M, while X-related flares are the strongest. Now, again, the smallest ones are A class, and I showed y'all this. We don't get none of them no more. We've been stopped getting them. We stopped getting them at the beginning of 2012, to be truthful and honest with you. The smallest ones are A class, which occurs near background levels, meaning that it's nothing. Followed by B, which is really nothing. C, which is something. C is something because I've been showing y'all we elevated beyond B, and now we're in the middle of C going to the bottom of C and M. And then while X related flares are the strongest. So now we in the M class flare range. While I was telling y'all this for quite some time that we're moving in the M class. And when we're moving in the M class, that means everything is going to increase exponentially. What they would consider viruses and diseases is just that their anatomy is breaking down. The genetic material in there is no longer able to stay together via the internal membrane and organelle, period. The internal membrane holds things into place and allow what information to come in and out, point blank and simple, of the cell. So it says sun's impact. Our sun has a thin layer of second atmosphere that lies just above the photosphere, as well as the huge corona. This is the region where we see most of the solar phenomena, such as solar flare, prominences, and coronal mass ejections occur, most of which can directly impact Earth. While the sun's energy is crucial for life to exist on Earth, its related solar phenomenons can cause severe damage, especially to tech instruments and also genetic material, DNA. Now, if I'm lying, I'll ask any Instagram, any doctor, any physician, any geneticist, any biologist to, put your statement down there, and I'll take the video down, but I'm not lying. Strong solar flares such as X-class flares that the sun hurls out not only have the potential to disrupt global communication, harm satellites, and bring down the power grid to create blackouts, but also create radiation storms, which can give small doses of radiation to the people flying in airplanes at that time. Now, remember I told y'all, airplanes are flying low. Why they are flying low? Oh, Kalai, you're making this up. But people are seeing this, but I'm the one that's making this up. So that's the end of that article, my people. Again, like I told you, one moment the sun is essential for life, and all of a sudden now it's a threat to life on Earth and all of their technology, because their technology is against universal law. And this is all coming to a complete and abrupt end. Pause.
Back with news of a mysterious dog illness that can be lethal and is being seen in a growing number of states. Vets are struggling with how to treat it. We get more from Miguel Almaguer.
The mysterious respiratory illness is infecting dogs at a worrisome rate as veterinarians now scramble to better understand the possible bacterium pathogen, and more owners believe their pets have been infected.
It's just been a brutal 6 weeks. It's, everything you do for them, nothing really works.
Diane Swanson says her golden retriever, Gus, became severely ill last month.
The night before last, I thought for sure that we were going to lose him. It was just one of those nights all night long that he just could not catch his breath and could just wake up just gasping. And
with symptoms similar to kennel cough, vets say the suspected newly discovered bacterium can quickly progress to pneumonia and severe respiratory distress.
There's a very small subset of the affected animals, at least based on reports we're hearing from clinical veterinarians, that will develop a secondary bacterial infection, and that can be severe.
With a growing number of cases being reported across the country, it's feared the bacteria is spread where dogs congregate, like kennels, doggy daycare facilities, or dog parks.
It's like COVID for dogs.
Symptoms include a cough, fever, or intermittent loss of appetite. Experts say the best way to protect your pup is to limit their exposure to other dogs for now, and to make sure they're up to date on their vaccines, especially for respiratory illnesses.
Back with
Pause. Now, what if you search up ARS, acute radiation syndrome, aka overloading the body with radiation? What are the symptoms that come? What are the symptoms? Respiratory issue, neurological issues, and what are happening with these dogs. Now, some people gonna get mad at me and be upset with me all you want. That's okay. But when you look out in nature, that animals bathe in the sun consistently, crocodiles, certain reptilians, elephants, hippopotamus, you understand, lions, you don't see any of them having these type of illnesses and sicknesses. Why? They telling you that it's because they're giving you an excuse of saying it's because other dogs. It had nothing to do with that. They are a eukaryotic cell organism, and they are the weakest of the eukaryotic cell organism, the dogs. So the dogs themselves are breaking down faster than what you would call the bigger organism, because, see, other races of people procreated with us. The dog don't have nothing organic to procreate with, nothing organic to share his blood with. So the dog is completely, fully made up, and you can't take nothing from no other animal on the planet in order to save the dog, like what they did with us. Henrietta Lacks, experimentations on us for quite some time, and taking our organs and our blood, and even making what you would call melatonin pills, so they can sleep better. So again, this all revolves around the cycles of the sun, and the sun right now is emitting radiation on the planet that is changing the phenotype of all living organisms on this planet from the inside out, and there's nothing that you can do about it. This is not hatred. This is not racism. This is a biological, scientific fact. And because you don't understand or possess the intellectual properties to know how cell division work and how they divide and multiply, and their correlation with energetic frequencies is the reason why you sit back and say this is a conspiracy theory, or I have hatred in my heart and I want people on certain life on this planet to die. That is not the case at all. The problem is that the eukaryotic cell can no longer hold itself together because the frequency on this planet is vibing beyond 60 to 70 hertz, and that's point blank and simple. And this is why the Schumann resonance is very important, because the frequency on this planet, the hertz on this planet is beyond 60 and 70 hertz, and your cells in your body is all connected to the magnetic field lines or frequencies that vibrates the cell, so that way that you can have an existence or an experience on this planet, and other races of people cannot maintain its frequency or adapt to the new frequency that's on this planet. So it's all breaking down. It has nothing to do with just what you say, the white man. This has to do with the eukaryotic cell organism, mixed cell organism, point blank and simple. I value, I appreciate you, abundance and gratitude to you all.
So like I had said earlier, don't be texting bullshit because you is mad because y'all is done. That is not our fault. Nobody told your grandpappies and your ancestors. And I'm talking about the ones who first came that had no business coming here in the first place. Nobody told them to come here and do this shit. Nobody told them to come here and make y'all. Nobody told y'all. Well, listen, y'all are kids. Nobody told them to come here and make religion. Nobody told them to come in here and try to give themselves a power and authority that they done never ever had, never belonged to them. And nobody told them for them to go tell y'all to rob this whole planet and think y'all had dominion over a planet, and to tell y'all got dominion over a planet, and to tell y'all to name everything when nothing had a name on this planet. And y'all go ahead and they tell y'all to take down the people of this planet and of the galaxy, because we really of the whole entire galaxies, because we actually pure energy, trying to do what you can do when you're not in this body. And what that means is you trying to really seize or to unite the body with the soul, so that the body can become immortal, which is you. You are the soul. You are the spirit. Your body is just a shell of you with 97% godlike DNA, because you are. And that's why you made this body for yourself, so that it could be able to be activated, and things like that could happen with the sun and Katrina and the galactic star. All those things, and of course you're awakening and wanting to learn, making this happen. So don't get mad and say bullshit, because your time is up and you don't understand what's going on, how's it happening. It's simple science. It is what it is. Game over. Got dry lips this morning. Peace and loves. It sucks.